Hello, welcome to the first episode of Holding Pattern. My name is Derek. So, what is this podcast and why am I making it? The short answer, I want to help people. I've seen too many channels and podcasts in 2017 that were pushing scam projects. I believe in the concept of virtual currency, and it hurts me to hear about people that were burned by scammers and have lost interest in adopting Bitcoin. So, who am I? By day, I'm a senior analyst at a major software company. I've been in the tech industry for over 14 years, and by night, I'm the owner of a renewable energy startup. I first heard of Bitcoin back in 2010, and I've been following cryptocurrency since 2013. I was really into trading stocks at the time, and I didn't really buy Bitcoin at the time, but I really wish I bought into Bitcoin earlier. Do I have regrets for not buying it earlier? Absolutely. But I do not let that eat away at me. Because I've also been scammed. I've been hacked. I've lost wallets. I've FOMO'd into a project. I have had funds stolen by a closed exchange. I've listened to the wrong people. But I have learned from my experiences, and that has made me a better trader. With that being said, I am not a financial advisor. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. All investments have risk. I am telling you what I am doing personally, and I'm providing my opinions. I'm not telling you what to do. I will not shill a coin, but I will talk about coins that I like and that I believe in. If I'm ever paid to discuss a project or something, I will make it clear and transparent to you. If you want to get rich overnight, this is not the podcast for you. If you want to listen to an echo chamber of people that only want to talk about price predictions, for Tron or BNB, this is not the channel for you. I do not want you, the listener, to only hear about cryptocurrency. There are a ton of other channels out there that will do that. That will only talk about, Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency or Ripple. I will not be doing that. So for this channel, I want it to be 75% cryptocurrency, 25% other markets. I want for you to be, fairly well-rounded in your knowledge. So I will occasionally be including information about other markets such as stocks, precious metals, uranium, real estate, energy, water. Yes, I'm being dead serious about water. I will be reviewing things like trading bots, hardware wallets, crypto exchanges, mining equipment. I might even do some reviews on stock exchanges or stock trading platforms, I should say. I will do some mining tutorials and how I'm making my mining setup in my garage profitable. I believe in diversification, focused diversification for your portfolio. I do not believe in having a diversified portfolio. The term diversified gives the appearance that you need to have your portfolio spread thin as an attempt to avoid a risk. This means that the investor is then pulled in multiple directions and will not adequately research their investment. I believe in having a handful of focused investments, including doing bi-weekly or monthly contributions, and having some other source of passive income, such as mining, to go along with it. I will be discussing my favorite projects over the next few episodes, and I will be doing some interviews with people that I admire. So, what are my favorite projects? Bitcoin, obviously, number one. But I do not consider myself to be a Bitcoin maximalist. But I think that crypto portfolios should be at least 50% Bitcoin. 75% Bitcoin would be better. You should view alts, most of the time, you should view alts as a way to place a bet to maybe buy, to sell it to then require more Bitcoin down the road. My other favorite projects are Digibyte, Monero, Stellar, the Raven Coin, Zcash, and Ethereum. I will be dedicating entire episodes to each one of these projects. For other markets, my favorite ETF for gold is the Perth Mint Physical Gold ETF. I recommend that one because its fees are about 0.18%, as opposed to the like 0.35, 0.4% that I've seen with some other gold ETFs. Also, the Perth Mint Physical Gold ETF, it is backed by physical gold, as opposed to a bunch of the other gold ETFs, which are just paper gold. So, I mean, lower fees and actually physically backed by gold. It's awesome. I do also recommend physically holding some gold or silver, even if it's just like 5 grams of gold and 10 ounces of silver. It's nice to, hold some precious metal. I will absolutely discuss silver stacking in future episodes. It's a very addicting hobby once you get into it. I will warn you about that. For silver, I usually buy Sunshine Mint. I love their hologram proof on the back of the bars. That way, the buyer of the silver doesn't have to chip off a corner of the silver to prove that it's, authentic 99% silver. I will usually buy Perth gold if I'm going to be buying physical gold. I'm also looking into defense contractors and energy right now. That's where I'm moving a lot of my portfolio, especially in this current climate. Those are 2 pretty safe bets to move into. The defense contractor that I'm doing a lot of research into right now is Kratos Defense. They are a company that is working on military drone aircraft. But other defense contractor stocks that I love are Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics. My favorite energy stocks right now are Brookfield Renewables. Their dividends are great. Terraform Power is another good one. Then also ABB and Canadian Solar. Those are 2 really awesome companies for solar. This renewable energy right now is a fairly safe spot to sit in, especially with risk of inflation. For water stocks, my favorite stocks are California Water Service and Middlesex Water Company. There are also a few other small companies out there that I like that I'll discuss in future episodes that are researching desalination. So these companies are currently servicing islands to provide fresh water from ocean water. I believe that we might get to a point in the future, even maybe near future, where we need to start converting ocean water to fresh water to supply major cities such as LA, SF, Miami, hell, even maybe New York. So I'm placing some pretty big bets right now on companies that are doing research in that area, because who knows, maybe they will be the future water providers for those cities. But that's just a brief overview of some of my favorite areas to invest. I will keep this very first episode brief, and I will be doing future episodes to deep dive into my strategy and my favorite projects and stocks. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care.